Okay, I'm here at E-Day, DI Day, Disruption Day, and it's in Belgium and it's in Brussels, and it's like the next web. It's completely exhausting, fantastic speakers, and I'm going to interview them for you. So let's see, Peter Hinsen and Eddie Moore. Eddie, how do we build organizations? What kind of fantastic, mathematical, smart, intelligent way have we come up with that?
Okay, the easiest, if you have an existing organization, the easiest way to build a good organization is look at what the good guys are doing now to cheat in the current system in order to make it work. That's the best starting point, because they'll have all these tricks for getting around all the structures. So that's it. If you're building it from scratch, it's easy. You start with all the different endpoints of your business model, and then you say, well, in order to do that, who do we need to count on? Who do they need to count on? And who has the resources?
Sounds very intelligent and smart.
It's straightforward. It's straightforward. Usually when I'm doing it, we'll sit in a room, we put a big piece of paper on the floor.
No, but how do they know it now? I mean, they have all these financial guys.
Oh, they just use the old hierarchies. They just go, let's make somebody in charge. You're in charge of Northern Region. I'm in charge of Northern Region. But you have a role to grow new products. But here's your KPI. Sell 50. And you go, sell 50, sell 50. That's my margin. That's what I need to do to get my bonus. So of course it doesn't work.
Yeah, and then you basically put them all together in separate places because it's really useful to have that, to do that?
Yeah, they put them in separate places because often the organizations grow and they have different centers and each country has its own head office. Bizarre, weird stuff. Yeah, but that's what they do.
And so why do we put these salespeople separate from the financial people and separate from the product people? Does that make sense from an old perspective?
From an old perspective, it's perfect, because everyone concentrates on what they're good at, learns from people who are like them, similar, productivity goes up and everything's efficient. New world, no. Diversity, generating ideas, knocking off each other, yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Your business school, how does a typical working day of your business school look?
So typically in my life, I run Pentacle Virtual Business School. Our platform is called Cube. My typical days, I'll wake up, run a workshop, maybe with 12 people or 20 people from 10 countries in Asia, go home, have breakfast, shower, go to the gym, then come back in, maybe do some phone calls and stuff like that, maybe a bit of teaching. And then in the evening, I'll probably go to the gym, have a break, and then I'll work in America in the evening. But you can go everywhere, because once you're working virtually, there are no boundaries.
Yeah. So if we want to learn something and basically outrun the change, the speed of change, do we have to be in the same room with people? Do we have to be at the same moment in the same virtual room with people?
No, you don't have to be in the same room as them. If you're in different time zones, then one of the things I've done is I've built ways for people to catch up easily. So ways of explaining what you're thinking is so somebody can pick it up, not just videoing them. And that allows you to connect across time and across distance as well.
Yeah. So, but I still see that lots of people basically want to be in the same event at least.
Yes, that's for a different reason. The reason to be in an event is for fun, not to do the work. Mm-hmm. The work and the learning, you can do that virtually. But really to dance, you have to be in the same room. But then again, you have to choose who you want to dance with.
Yeah. How fast is change increasing at this moment, do you think? I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you were...
The challenge is that change is not increasing at the same rate for everybody. Mm-hmm. And so at the really bleeding edge, is going very fast, everything's breaking. And then in some areas, they're holding on to old ways of doing things because they have power. And they burn their power to stay in the past. I also know people who travel from one country to another to try to get further into the past.
Hey, this Cube platform, what is it?
So Cube was designed for old people. In other words, everyone older than 35.
And it's cube.cc? or
Cube.cc. Cube.cc. And basically, if you can use a keyboard or a mouse, you can use Cube. And it lets you do everything you do in real life. You sit, stand, talk, chat, everything.
And all your learning is there, and you can meet with people. You can confuse. And that's how. What is that a platform you built, or is that?
We built it. We had to build it. There's nothing out there. People who want to build platforms don't want to do what we do. They want to sell them on. We want to use them.
Okay, and now we just saw this guy in Brazil. Who is he? And he basically gave us a business model creation course in 2 minutes. What happened there?
Yeah, so Leo's in Brazil, is one of my key lead people. And basically, it just proves you can teach stuff which is useful from anywhere. That's all.
Cube.cc, and your Twitter account is?
At Eddie Obeng.
Okay, and your TED Talk's called?
Just do Eddie Obeng TED. Boom, it'll come.
Thanks for coming.